Hello everyone, welcome to another video. My name is Prisma, also known as Gemverse, and today we are going to be showing you all how I create my Sims. This is a little bit of an involved process for me. Obviously, I think everyone has a different process when they make their Sims, when they play the Sims in general, so this might be a little bit foreign to some of you, but hopefully not too foreign. We have our beautiful sim here. This is just a random generated sim that I got when I opened the game. You don't have to have the perfect sim, okay? We're gonna go over that. But first thing I do is take absolutely everything off this sim and for every single outfit. Trust me, it makes a big, huge difference and you won't get distracted by all these disgustingly thrown together clothes. And yes, take the hair and makeup and accessories off as well. Trust me, you don't want any of it. In terms of body shape, usually I would go in and fix it here before I even start doing the face, but honestly, I really like what she has going on already. I'm gonna make her butt just a little smaller and then maybe push this out a little bit. And honestly, I think she looks pretty good. Now it's time for the face. I have a height slider mod in, so if I grab her neck, I can kind of adjust where she sits on my screen, which is quite helpful for me now because ever since the update that they did for businesses and hobbies where CAS is kind of redone, I feel like it's a little bit too high up and zoomed in, so I'm gonna take her down just a bit so I can see a little better. Usually when I randomize a sim, I will just look at features that I like that I want to keep, and then I will look at features that I want to change. So her eyes are already pretty good. I will edit them just a tiny bit. I like doing a little bit of a smaller eye on a lot of my sims, and definitely more wide set eyes. The nose isn't bad, but I'm gonna try out a few different presets here to see what I like. I like doing a lot of these little noses. I think they're so cute. Might bring her nostrils out and maybe make the bridge a little smaller. Just very personal preference, depends on what you're going for. And then her lips honestly don't bother me. I think they're really cute. So we're just gonna take the corners down a tiny bit to where it kind of looks like she could be smiling, but also it doesn't. Do you know what I mean? I like to make a lot of my sims have smaller lips like this. I don't know why, I think it's so cute, so we're gonna keep that. And I'm gonna bring her eyes kind of there. Her face, I really don't mind, or not her face, her jaw shape, I think it's really cute. I'm gonna bring her chin down just a little bit and her cheeks in a little bit if I can. Jaw shape, you can really play with because we have a lot of customization options for this. You can kind of go ham with how you want it to look. I'm gonna do maybe something like that. Bring it in just a tad. And then cheekbones, you can change your cheek shape here if you just click on this little cheekbone area, and it really does make a difference. But I actually quite like her cheekbones, so I'm gonna bring them up just a tiny bit. And I'm gonna go into the eyes again and just bring this down a little. Make this a little smaller. Squish the nose in just a tiny bit. And then eyebrows really do change the whole face. This is my biggest tip. A lot of the times when I'm making a sim and I look at their face and I think this is not going how I want it to. And 99% of the time, it is because of the eyebrows. They completely change how your sim looks, so if you're stuck, you don't know what to do, and you don't like how it's turning out, just trust me, change the eyebrows. I use these a lot by Stretch Skeleton. They're like my favorite eyebrow creator. I also really like these, but they're a little harsh, so it just depends on the kind of look that you want. I think I'm gonna go for these today, like that. I'm gonna make her ears a little bigger. Another thing I like to do is use an ear preset. These ones by Lumia are my favorites. You can really change the shape with them. I usually use either these or these ones right here. I think I'm just gonna stick with these today. All right, I zoomed out just a tiny bit so you can see her entire face. Now is when I go into skin details and add literally everything that I need or want to use on a sim. I usually use the same couple of skin overlays. This one by Stretch Skeleton is my favorite, to be honest. I think it does exactly what I need it to without being super different from the original EA one. I also really like Sammy XOX's skin blends. This one, the Selkie one, is probably my most used one. I think it's so cute. But I think for the purpose of today's video, we're just gonna keep the Stretch Skeleton one. Mouth crease. Mouth crease is where I like to do either an eye bag or maybe even an eyelid overlay, and let's check those out really quickly because I like to use those on a lot of my sims. They just kind of make your eyes look a little bit, I guess, more realistic. It gives my sims a more distinct eye shape without me having to actually go in and edit them too much. Freckles usually is either used for freckles or I will use this mouth overlays thing by Miko right here. My absolute favorite. Oh my god, do you see how much of a difference that makes? Incredible. We're gonna keep that. And then the rest of this is just kind of just do whatever I want. town. I don't know how to describe it, but I just kind of add whatever I want. So I'll do eye bags here, and then maybe for this one, I'll do little forehead. I love using all of Fayish's skin details. So the structure one and the nose shaders are the ones that I use the most. I also really like the chubby cheeks one. When you have a sim that maybe you want to have a little bit of a different facial structure, like that is so cute. This is what the structure one looks like. There's a bunch of different swatches. If I have a sim with high cheekbones, I like to use this one a lot. Or if I have a sim with just pronounced cheekbones, this one is my favorite way to go. So cute. I think we might keep that one today. The nose shaders one, I usually stick with just the first swatch because it just kind of outlines it there. But there is a few more if you want to change the way the actual nose shape looks. I just prefer using nose masks for that. Here you can see what a nose mask would look like if we used it with the nose shaders. These are also by Sammy XOX. They're amazing. And I think I actually am going to keep this one. There's a lot of different swatches, but I just really like how this one looks. Usually when I get down to cheek mole right is when I start to stop doing facial structure stuff and start adding other little details. Like if I want my sim to have dimples, I will put them here. Or if I want moles, like these ones by my Shuno-san, I'll add those. Maybe if I have an older sim, I'll use these wrinkles. Just, it depends on what kind of sim I'm making and what vision I have for them. This sim already looks so cute. I think I want to do some moles, because I love a good mole. I really like these. I think we're gonna keep these. Now that we're done with skin details, I will go straight into the teeth section. As you can see, these are her teeth. They're already cute. I have a lot of default teeth replacements in my game, like these ones for the EA ones, but I also have other teeth sets, like these ones from Light Deficient, which are very, very nice. I quite like these ones, but a lot of the times I like to use imperfect looking teeth because I like people with imperfect looking teeth. So like maybe some are sharper than others, or maybe she's got a chipped tooth. Just, I don't know. I feel like it gives my Sims more character. I like these ones. We might keep those. Brow details, usually I would use for either miscellaneous skin details right here, or sometimes I like to use this little like glow highlight sheen thing. It's very cute, but it's very bright, so I don't think we're going to use that today. I do kind of want to go for dimples. Maybe we'll just do the light swatch there. Cheek details, I love to use this Moo Moo blush. I use it on like everybody. I don't usually go for the more heavy swatches, but I think we are gonna go for that today just because why not? Eye details, usually I will add like eye bags or these sleepless eye bags that I really, really like. Ooh, maybe we'll use these actually. They look kind of cool. I like that. Let's do that. And then mouth details, I kind of usually skip, but today maybe we'll just do a miscellaneous detail on there. I'll make her lower lip a little bit more pronounced. I forgot to mention, but before I did the skin details, I would usually change the skin tone according to what I want to do. I actually don't hate her skin tone here though. I think it looks really cute, and I kind of like how it looks with her little ginger eyebrows, so I think we're gonna keep it. Now is when I have to go through this insane catalog of eyes. I have so many, don't ask why. I hoard eyes in this game, okay? It's bad. I like using eyes that aren't too dissimilar from the EA ones. I actually think these look quite good on her, but a lot of the times I'll use these eyes. Super cute. I get a lot of questions about the default eyes I use, and most of the time they're not defaults because I have so many different options here that they just get randomized. But these ones that I use like 99.9% of the time are the Pawn Skater eyes by Squee. Amazing, amazing. I absolutely love their custom content, and you'll see me using it a lot of the time on my Sims. Usually after I choose my eyes, depending on how big the pupil size is, I will go in and edit it. I know it's a little bit weird, okay, but I love a good big pupil, so I will make them just slightly bigger. It doesn't make that much of a difference, but it does to me. From here, we go to makeup, and this is usually not that complicated for me. I always start with eyelashes because I like to see what my Sims' faces look like bare with eyelashes, and I have options, okay? I have so many options. I know some people are probably gonna hate me. I love the base game lashes, okay? I do. And 99% of the time I use the base game lashes. If I want something more defined, I like to use these ones. These eyelashes are by Lear XFL. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but hopefully I am. They're very nice. I like these ones that look a little bit more spaced out. And yes, they are 3D. They look a little bit awkward, but that's okay. The only thing with these is that they do conflict with either rings or glasses. So you kind of have to pick and choose. I do want to use glasses on this sim, so unfortunately we're gonna have to choose the little ring conflicting one. And there are different options in case you want just top, just bottom, or different colors or whatever, but I'm just gonna do both. And I immediately will apply it to all outfits. Usually next I'll start from the top, so I'll go to eyeshadow first. I don't use a lot in this section. I don't tend to use heavy eyeshadow on my Sims anymore. I used to, trust me, I used to. But now I'll do something a little bit more simple. I love to use this specific eyeshadow from Twisted Cat. It's the Dark Hour eyeshadow. Oh my god, I love it. It's just enough eyeshadow, but when I tone it down, it like kind of looks more natural, if that makes any sense. I don't know. It's still a little dramatic depending on what color you choose, but I think it looks really cute. Let me add that really quickly and I'll show you the difference. Very slight, but it's still there. And usually when I apply the eyeshadow, I will click the little drop down and do everyday, formal, skip athletic and sleepwear. I'll do party, skip swimwear, and then add it to hot and cold because I just feel like it's more realistic that way. So now when I have, like, let's say she's in her formal wear, she has makeup on, and then maybe when she's going to sleep, she takes her makeup off. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's just a little thing that I do to make it seem more realistic. I don't usually do eyeliner unless it's something like maybe these where I need it to fit a certain aesthetic or something. But I think for today, we're not going to use it just because her eyes are already big. I don't want them to look any bigger. Lips, I have a lot of lip options, and to be honest with you, I don't even use 2/3 of these. Normally, I will do something from either Cryptic Sim or maybe this Serenity gloss that I love so much, or this Adrian Pastel lipstick that, oh my god, I've been obsessed with recently, and you already know we're gonna use this one. I love it so much. And I actually kind of like this one because it looks chapped. I will just tone down the opacity like that. So cute. And then sometimes I'll make it a little darker and like change the hue if I really want to. Saturate it a little more. And then I'll do the same thing where I apply it for everything but those three. And it's so cute. She looks adorable. And then here I like to play around with accessories. I know it doesn't make sense. She doesn't have hair yet. I don't know what I want to do. Okay, so I'm going to skip that and I'm going to go to accessories. I love these glasses. I get a lot of questions about where they're from. They are the Deceptia glasses from Praline Sims. They come in 3 different sizes. So cute. I also love these. I think they're the I don't know, Papillon? I don't know. I'm so sorry if I said that wrong, but this is what they look like. Or I like these from Lily Lee. So cute. They're a little bit squarer. Or these from Eco. Very nice. I think I honestly prefer these over those other Praline Sim ones, but they're just so cute. Recently downloaded these ones. These specifically, I love. These also came with it, and I do love them. I just wish that they didn't say the brand. I know that's like a thing, and I love these glasses in real life, but I just don't like my Sims to wear things that have actual letters on them. If it was in Simlish, maybe. I also have these from them, which honestly I might use these because I'm obsessed with them. And I know it still has the lettering on the side, but I can't really see that, so I'm gonna ignore it. Another option is these by Serenity. They're very similar. They're literally the exact same glasses that they're based off of, except these have the Simlish lettering, which I think is so cute. The only problem with these is that they sit so high up on the face. I could go in and lower them like this by editing her actual nose bridge, and it doesn't really make a difference to how your sim looks, but it does lower them a bit. But I think I'm just gonna use these today because I think I like them just a tiny bit more on this sim. Okay, hair is gonna be an interesting ride. Okay, hair is something that takes me either 5 minutes or 50 minutes, maybe even 5 hours. I don't know. I'm very specific with hairs, and sometimes I have a sim that's so beautiful that they look too good in every hair, and then I can't choose. It's very complicated, but really it shouldn't be that complicated. Okay, just pick a hair that you like. You can always change it. That's what I do. I do tend to use a lot of the same creators when I'm going through my little different phases or changing up my sim style. These hairs by Josh, incredible. I use them all the time. I love this one. I love it so much. I think it's so cute. And they have a lot of these little funkier hairstyles that work really well when you're trying to do a sim that maybe doesn't just have straight hair or whatever. They're so cute. I love them. I just downloaded a lot of these ones, these old hairs. I don't think you can get them from the actual creator anymore. I think they took them down. but there are websites you can get them from if you just look it up. But they're so cute. I love them. And I think, honestly, we might use one of them for our girl today, because look how cute. I think I kind of like this one more. I'm actually just going to look around a little bit more before I commit. I also love using hairs from I'm Vikai. I think they are amazing. And there are so many different ones that you can use. Just, they're all incredible. Sometimes when I'm in the middle of picking hairs or just deciding, I will go in and edit the face a little bit just to make it fit, I guess, if that makes any sense. And I think I've actually decided on this hair from Se Habla Simlish. It is so cute, genuinely, and I think it looks so good on her, so that's what we're gonna do. Usually now is when I go in and add accessories. The reason I don't do it at the same time as like glasses is because if I choose a hair like this one, for example, that covers the ears, you won't be able to see the earrings. So I kind of need to see where the hair lays in order to add accessories. I really like this little scarf that came with Businesses and Hobbies, and I think I want to use it here. I don't know what I'm going to put on her yet, but we'll see. Normally, when I do like a necklace, I'll apply it to pretty much every outfit, but for this one, I think I'm going to do everyday formal party and maybe cold weather. Now is when I do the clothes, but before I do that, I go into the tattoo section and I add any of the skin details that I know I am gonna need, like the face shadows that I put on every single one of my Sims. This nose face shadow that you see right here is by Sim Andy. It's the Spotlight V1 shadow. And then usually I'll do a neck shadow, which is this one by Josh. Same creator as the hairs I showed earlier. And then I can just kind of decide if I want to throw any tattoos on her. Now, this zoom thing going on, I hate. I absolutely despise it, but we're gonna work through it. I think I just want to do like an arm tattoo. Okay, I've decided on this tattoo. No idea what it means, but that's okay. I've actually decided I want to put some bangs on her, so I'm gonna keep these because I think they look cute. But the only issue that I have with bangs like this is that sometimes the hair color won't match because they're from different creators. Sometimes I will test different hair colors to see if they mesh a little bit better, like maybe making the hair brighter will help, and it kind of does, so I think maybe we'll keep that. I also forgot I wanted to use this little tummy overlay that I love so much. And then really quickly, I'm gonna go into the skin details category in the body section and just add a little bit of extra skin details. These are all by Miko. I just love them so much and they make such a difference to me. And then I can really just go in on clothes. And clothes really aren't super difficult for me because once I have a sim and their hair and their accessories, I can kind of start to see a style taking shape. For her, I really could see like some sort of little dress or like maybe a skirt. Like even this wouldn't look bad. It's cute in a way. I really like this one as well. Maybe we'll do this in like a darker jean. I love this one. And then for tops, I just kind of go around and test different things according to what I think would fit. If I have something long on the bottom, like a skirt, I don't tend to use long sleeved tops, if that makes any sense. So a shorter sleeved one might work better with this specific outfit. I actually really love this top by Serenity, so I think I'm gonna go with this. Sometimes I'll choose a pattern, but since she already has the polka dots up here, I think I just want to keep it simple and maybe pick a plain color. I think I'm just going to stick with black for this one. Shoes, I kind of want to go with either a sandal or a boot. I love these sandals, also by Serenity. They look so cute with this outfit, so I think we're going to go with that. And then since we have so much skin showing here, sometimes I like to add a little bit of like a fancy legging or something underneath. Could do a colored tight because they are very cute, or I could do something ripped. I do love a ripped tight as well. I think I'm just gonna go for these ripped ones. And then since her little toes are showing, I am gonna give her a little bit of nail polish. We'll do dark blue. And then same with her fingernails. Why not? Boom. So cute. And then I kind of just go in and add whatever accessories I want, like bracelets and stuff. The only issue is that since the bangs I used are in the bracelets category, it conflicts, so we can't actually use those. I could do some gloves or something, maybe make it look a little bit fancier. I do love these by Trilike. I think they're so cute, especially this version with the little safety pins. I think they're adorable. Or maybe just like a mesh glove. But I think I actually quite like the look of bare arms on her, so maybe we'll just go with that. Sometimes though, I do like to add like an accessory jacket. This one is quite cute, but it doesn't really fit here, so I don't think we're gonna use that. And then here, once I'm done with the outfits or whatever, I'm not gonna make all of them. I just made the everyday to show you guys, but I follow the same formula pretty much for everything. Now I just like to adjust their height. So like if I want a taller sim, obviously I'll make her taller. Shorter, shorter. I'm gonna stick with a pretty neutral height for her just because why not? And then for aspirations and stuff, I kind of go based on their style, or if I already have an aspiration in mind, I'll use that. For her, she's giving me fashion student, maybe graphic design. So I want to see if we have maybe something in this knowledge category that would fit. Not much, but we do have computer whiz. So I think that's what I'm gonna go for. I like little funky aspirations and traits. So now I get to pick some of those. I have every single trait Mabel Bell has ever made. I get a lot of questions about my custom traits. That's where I get them from, in case you want to know. I think she's definitely a perfectionist. I think she's also adventurous. And honestly, I'm just gonna throw lactose intolerant on there because I love that trait. Oh, okay, girl. Then after this is when, if I want to, I will go through and pick every single preference, like and dislike, or turn on and turn off. I'm not gonna do it. You could also randomize them if you want, but I'm not gonna do it because this is just a little test that we're doing here. And then identity, I'll hit this place up, adjust the voices. That's good. I don't change the walk styles really, so I'll just keep it as the default, but I will go in and change the sexual orientation, and you already know. Yeah. And then romantic boundaries, I just usually leave them like this. But for her, I think maybe non-physical romance is fine, but everything else will trigger jealousy. And then names, I do not randomize names. I usually pick them from a list that I have on my phone of like funny little Sims 2-ish names, if that makes any sense. I don't know. But for her, I really like the name Jennifer, so that's what we're gonna go with. And then sometimes I'll just randomize the last name and see if it gives me anything good. I like Gibson, so we'll keep that. And then pronouns, I will obviously adjust it according to the sim, but for her, I'll just leave them as she, her. And look how cute she is. She's adorable. I love her so much. Now is when I just save her in case the game crashes, because you never know. You really never know. And look at how good she turned out. She is the cutest thing I've ever seen, and I will be putting her in my save file, honestly. I love her. I love her so much. But that is basically how I create my Sims. That's my process, and I showed you guys a lot of the CC that I use in this video. Hopefully that will help you out, because I know a lot of people have a lot of questions about skin details and tattoos and stuff. So there you go. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask me. I love making Sims. I make them a lot on my lives, and I have those all up on my channel if you want to go check them out, because that also kind of shows you how I make them, especially when I have a certain character in mind. For Jennifer, I really didn't. I just kind of winged it, but other times, a lot of the times, I will have a specific idea of what I want to do in mind, and I think I do a pretty good job of bringing them to life. But that is it for today's video. If you want another video showcasing my favorite custom content finds, either for cast or build by, it doesn't even matter, I'll do it. Trust me, I love doing those kinds of videos, so I'm game if you guys are. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you all so, so much, and I will see you all in a new video soon.